Hey everyone, welcome to the Whiz Taker's Kitchen. Today I'm going to try another recipe. I've had it for a while, but I've changed it a few times. So it's going to be like a chicken broccoli cheddar pizza, but I'm trying to do it kind of keto. So I've got some ingredients laid out here so we can get started. Won't take as long. So I guess first of all, we're going to make the crust. And I have my little recipe card here. It does say 2 cups cottage cheese, so that's what this here is. It's exactly 16. It's exactly 2 cups. It says don't blend it, but I'm going to because I don't want the chunky curds in that. So I'm gonna blend it up and hear my little chopper here because I do not want it lumpy. Some people might like it. I don't. Want it good and smooth texture so it mixes in really good with the flour. Okay, and just scrape all this out. Just like that. We'll just sit that there. I'll clean up later. All right. Then we're going to blend it up here. Get that on there. You know how these little things are. Sometimes they don't want to slide on there like they're supposed to. That. And then we're just going to blend it. I had to get a cord so you can kind of see it. So we're just going to blend it. Just like that. It's a lot easier than putting it in a big blender. I like it like this. You see what it looks like? It's pretty good there. Get my mixing bowl here. A spatula. I'm gonna watch these blades. Just if you do use these, watch the blades. They are sharp. They will cut you. But if you're a cook, you probably already know that. I'm gonna pop this over here in the sink right here. All right, and I'm just gonna dump all my cottage cheese in here. It's pretty smooth. You know, everybody is doing healthier recipes now. Just like all over social media, everybody's cooking, which is a good thing. I always rather cook than go out and eat because at least you know what you're getting. Trying to be a little healthier. I've been on a weight loss journey myself, and so that's why I decided to start doing this. Like I said, if you watch any of my previous videos, I'm just a regular old country boy who like to cook. Nothing fancy. Like I said, it's just do the best I can, try out things. Some things won't work, some things will. But you never know till you try. All right, and then it says a cup of almond flour, which I've got right here. So I'm just going to put this in here. And then I do need to beat an egg. An egg here. Egg here. Sit that there. I always like to put the eggs in a separate container just in case the eggs, if it's bad and you dump it in your, whatever you're making, you could ruin the whole batch of whatever you got. So you don't want to do that. Just dump it in there like that. Now I do like to add some seasonings to my flour also, just to give it some extra. You know, when you do your crust, you do want some flavor in it. So I'm going to do some onion powder. And I think I put down here a teaspoon. But I'm going to do a half a teaspoon. So just a half teaspoon of onion powder. And then garlic, of course. I'm just using regular old garlic powder. Do a half one of that as well. Dump that in. Now you can add basil if you like it. I mean, those are all kinds of stuff you can do. Grab me a whisk. Let's just use this. Let's see if this will work good or not. I'm just going to mix it up. Like I said, I got almond flour, but you can use regular flour if you want. You don't have to use almond flour. You just mix it real good since it's incorporated really well. You could probably hear my dryer going off. So you just want to do it like this. I'll show you a little closer. Looks about like that consistency. Looks pretty good. All right. Get off of there. All right. And so I do have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. And I just put a little bit of olive oil on this pan. A little bit of olive oil. All right. And so we're just going to dump it out. And then we're just going to form it into like a pizza shape. Nice and easy. Just like that. Does anybody else really like to use a lot of cottage cheese and almond flour? Let me know. You got recipe ideas? Send them to me. I like to try them out. I've always wanted to try new things too. Always up for a new challenge. Might not like them, but you never know till you try. I'll put that there. Now, like I said, I'm just going to spread this around. Try to get it even as you can. Like I said, I'm just going to make it like almost like the size of a large pizza. Just like that. So you only want it not even a half an inch thick. If it's a little thicker, you can, but I like thin crust. That's why I like to smooth it around. Spread it evenly if you can. I know sometimes it's hard to spread it, but it wants to stick to your utensils. You can always spray your utensils. That'll help from not sticking as bad if you have that problem. Don't have to be perfect. Just like that. And my hands are clean, but I'm going to get the rest of that off there. Like that. Okay. All right. My towel keeps falling off my rack here. Little hand towel. All right. So you only want to bake this 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm probably going to do it around 25 minutes because I want it to be a little golden brown. So you just put it in the oven. Bottom rack. I do have a timer. I'm going to set it just in case. So if I'm doing something else, I won't forget it. Hope this ain't too loud. Okay. So now I'm going to work on some of our toppings. I'm going to keep this right over here so you can see it. All right. So you can do whatever you want on them. You could do spinach if you like. There's no ending to it with all you want to do. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to grate up I want to do some cheddar cheese. And I like to use block cheese and grate my own cheese. And you can do as much cheese you want, 1 to 2 cups if you want. Doesn't really matter. It's to your liking. So I'm just going to start doing that. Always watch your hands because these things are sharp. You can cut you. Don't have to be perfect. You can do the bags of cheese if you like. It just don't melt as good because they do have preservatives and stuff on them that you won't allow it to melt very well. Let's see here. That looks about like a cup. But it never hurts to do a little extra because who don't like a lot of cheese? And you can do mozzarella if you want, but I'm doing cheddar. I'm going to add just a little bit more. You can always add more when you get it together on the pizza if you think you need more. Right there. Okay. Now there. So I'll set everything over there. This in here out of my way. All right. I don't want to waste any of this cheese. Sometimes a messy cook's a good cook too. Like that. All right. Now I'm going to put chicken and broccoli on mine. So I have cooked some broccoli here. I chopped up, cooked some. I rough chopped it, which is right here. You can do a couple cups if you want, 1 cup. And then I also sauteed some chicken breasts. So I'm going to cut it up and dice it real good. Some people like to leave whole. I like to chop it up real good so everybody gets a piece of chicken on their piece. Now I did saute this chicken just in a pan with Worcestershire, garlic, salt, pepper. That's about all I put on this chicken. A little bit of olive oil just to get it when I started off with it. I don't like to fry anything anymore. I do like to use the air fryer a lot. You can just leave it as big chunks, small chunks, whatever you want. Just rough chop it. Lots of piece. Alright, so I'm just going to put this in the bowl. So it'll be ready for when we're ready to do our topping. This right here. Now, so while this is cooking, we will wait. And then when we come back, I'm going to show you all just kind of how I throw it together. This is really easy recipe. Sometimes that crust is bad about sticking. That's why I like to use olive oil in the pan. Non-stick pans don't let stuff not stick. So you know how that goes when they're cooking. So we're going to let this cook for about another 20 minutes, I think. And then I'll bring you all back, show you what that looks like. And then we're going to put our toppings on it. And we're going to put it back in the oven, get it all good melted. And then we're going to try it out. So we'll be right back here in a few. All right, we're back. My timer just went off. So we're going to check it out here. Looks pretty good. I did probably end up cooking it probably about 35 minutes. You can see it. It got really crispy around the sides. So I'm going to let this cool for a second while we work on our toppings. Hopefully it's going to turn out good. Who knows? All right. So I do need to chop me up some garlic. I love fresh garlic. If I had to wash dishes. Does anybody else still wash dishes by hand? I do. I hardly ever use our dishwasher because it will run forever for just so many dishes, and it's kind of crazy how much water. I guess it don't use a lot of water, but still, I don't mind doing it by hand. And so you just want to. I love garlic, so I want to add some garlic to it. I love garlic, but I always hated this part where you try to peel it and get it ready to dice up. It's sticky, but it's good stuff. It really is good. Love garlic. Now, I did put garlic powder in the crust, but I want some fresh garlic to put on top. Garlic makes everything better. Everything. I mean, you can't really go wrong with garlic and cheese and all that good stuff. Okay. I know some people's probably fast this. I'm not. Trying to get all the skin off of it. I do have some minced garlic in the refrigerator, but I want to do fresh. Because that's a good, fast, and easy way out to use that. I do use that sometimes. But if I have fresh garlic, I always want to use fresh. Just like if I have any herbs that's fresh, I want to use those. I do have a small garden this year I'll put out, and I'm going to put some herbs in it. Okay. Just getting the little stems off of here. Okay. And so I'm just going to just rough chop. Yes, Murphy. Every time I'm in the kitchen, Murphy wants to try everything. Just like his chicken over here. He's been going crazy over his chicken. Yeah. Be good now. You gotta be quiet. You can't have it. It's got garlic on it. Garlic's not good for dogs. Alright. I think there's one little piece of skin. Gotta get that out of there. Alright. So just like that, just a little rough chop. You can do more if you want. Sit down, Murphy. Be a good boy. You all can't see him, but alright. I'm gonna just set this right here. Let me grab this crust here and bring it over here. So it smells pretty good. Okay. This towel does not want to stay on my rack. Make sure this is it's not really hot real bad. It's still pretty good. Okay. So you can put whatever you want on it. I'm going to do some pesto. I like pesto sauce. So I'm going to use pesto. I'm just going to use this as instead of using sauce. Now you can do sauce. You can do like an Alfredo sauce if you want. But I like pesto sometimes you just want a little different. My crust got really crispy on the edges here. Anybody else, when you try to cook, your four-legged children drive you crazy? Every time I'm in the kitchen cooking, he has got to try it. Don't you? So I'm spoilt. Alright. I like the edges crunched, a little crispy myself. I think it tastes good. Just like that. Put some on there. Smear it around. Okay. Be good. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of Parmesan on it. And I don't have any great Parmesan, so I gotta put some of this bag Parmesan on. Just a little bit. And I do apologize for him barking. A little bit of cheese I put on there. I'm just gonna put some of this cheddar. Just mix it around. You don't have to put the solid cheese, but you can if you want. Now I've done this once before. I did some I love green olives. So you can do green olives if you like. And then we're just gonna do some broccoli. Just like so. Spread it around. I like a lot of broccoli. I love broccoli. Broccoli and chicken goes good together. Like that. And I did cook this broccoli. Drained it. All that good stuff. Okay. Now my chicken. Just going to put the chicken around. It's pretty good. Can't wait to try it. It's been a while since I've had this. Had it a long time ago. Just like that. Okay. Just want to spread it around. Make sure everybody gets a bite of chicken and broccoli. Like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to add my garlic to the top of it. Just spread it around like so. That. Now I do want to put some Italian seasoning on the top of it. You can do it as much as you want. I just kind of sprinkle it around. So you're probably wanting to do about a tablespoon. I just love it. And you can always crush it up a little bit. It opens up the fragrance of it. It smells so good, especially when it's cooking. All right. And then I'm going to top it off with the rest of my cheese. Just want to stick in my bowl here. Like that. This looks really good. It's going to be yummy. All right. Cheese sticking together. That's fine. That's what cheese is supposed to do. All right. Really, that's about it. Let's see if this is hot. It's cooled down. I'll bring it over a little closer so you can see what it looks like before I cook it. Does that look good? Looks really good, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to put this back in the oven until everything gets good, melted, and just a little bit brown on top. And I'm going to put my oven on broil. Should only take it a few minutes. You can always watch it if you like. I try to watch it, especially if I'm got something I don't want to burn. And then when we come back, we're going to take it out and try it out. I'm going to clean up a little bit here while that's browning off. So hopefully within 5 to 10 minutes, we'll be right back, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, so we're back. So I'm going to have to add the voiceover into this video. I'm not sure what happened. The audio didn't work on this last part. So it just got finished. I'm taking it out of the oven. And it looks very good. And I will tell you, it smells awesome. The kitchen just got an incredible smell. And I'm going to show you here what it looks like. Looks really good, doesn't that? And I love the edges as it gets crispy. It's really good like that. I'm actually really happy the way it turned out. Anybody that likes broccoli and chicken, you definitely got to try this. You can't even really taste the cottage cheese in the crust. It's really good. And it's a healthier version of regular crust. So I'm going to show you here. I'm going to cut a piece of it here and show you what it looks like and do a taste test. Just getting a good piece here and showing you all. I was actually afraid it was going to stick, but actually it didn't do too bad at all. It come right out pretty easy. Look at that. Don't that look good? Turned out really well. I'm going to try to show you the bottom of the crust. I should have showed probably the bottom of it before I added all the toppings, but I did forget. But anyway, we live and learn. I'll get better as I do more videos. But I'm going to show you here what it looks like on the bottom. If you can see it. See, it looks really good. And I love the pesto sauce. It really makes this dish. I mean, you can do it with pasta sauce or Alfredo sauce or no sauce at all. But the pesto is really good. It really does something to it. And the garlic is amazing. And Murphy, of course, is dying for some broccoli. He even likes broccoli too. But don't give your animals garlic, especially dogs. They cannot have garlic. It's toxic to them. But I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching this. I feel awful about this last part of the video, the no sound. But I'm just a simple guy. Nothing fancy. I'm just learning as I go. Just trying to cook and have some fun in the kitchen. But you should try this recipe out. It's really easy. It's real simple. Not hard at all. I appreciate everybody watching. If you would like the video, I'd appreciate it. And subscribe. That'll help me get more videos. And I'll do more. Anything you want me to do or try, just send me some messages. And I'll be happy to do it. I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching.